Hockey. The very word evokes images of speed, skill, and icy battles. It's a sport that demands not only physical prowess but also mental acuity, where every move on the ice can make the difference between victory and defeat. It's a sport woven into the fabric of Canadian identity, a symbol of the nation's resilience and spirit. From the bustling cities to the quiet rural towns, hockey is a common thread that unites Canadians of all backgrounds. A source of national pride and winter passion, the sight of children playing hockey in the snow, their cheeks flushed with cold and excitement, is a quintessentially Canadian image. The roar of the crowd in a packed stadium, the collective gasp as a player makes a daring move, these are moments that define the Canadian experience. But where did it all begin? How did this game, now played and loved by millions, start its journey? Journey back with us to the frozen lakes and ponds of Canada, where hockey first took root. Imagine the early settlers, braving the harsh winters, finding joy and camaraderie in a game played on ice. Long before organized leagues and gleaming arenas, hockey emerged from humble beginnings. It was a game born out of necessity and creativity, a way to pass the long winter months and build community bonds. Inspired by European stick-and-ball games, early Canadians adapted the sport to their icy surroundings. They took what they knew and transformed it, creating a game that was uniquely suited to the Canadian landscape. Using frozen dung or wooden pucks, they battled on frozen lakes and ponds, their makeshift sticks clutched tightly in gloved hands. These early games were raw and unrefined, but they were filled with passion and determination, their laughter echoing across the winter landscape. The sound of skates cutting through the ice, the shouts of players calling to one another, these were the sounds of early Canadian winters. These early games were marked by simple equipment and pure enthusiasm. There were no professional teams, no sponsorships or endorsements, just a love for the game and a desire to play. There were no fancy helmets or padded gloves, just the thrill of the game and the camaraderie of friends. Injuries were common, but they were seen as a badge of honor, a testament to one's dedication to the sport. Just the thrill of the game and the camaraderie of friends. These early players didn't play for fame or fortune, they played for the sheer joy of it, for the love of the game. From these informal beginnings, hockey slowly began to take shape, its rules evolving through trial and error. As more people began to play, they started to develop a set of guidelines to ensure fair play and safety. Its rules evolving through trial and error. They experimented with different types of pucks, different ways of scoring, and different strategies for winning. Each game was a learning experience, a chance to refine and improve. As the sport gained popularity, small towns and villages across Canada embraced it as their own. They built outdoor rinks and organized local teams, turning hockey into a community event. From coast to coast, hockey became a unifying force, bringing communities together in the shared love of the game. It didn't matter where you were from or what you did for a living. If you loved hockey, you were part of the family, bringing communities together in the shared love of the game. Families would gather to watch their children play, friends would come together to cheer on their local teams, and entire towns would celebrate victories and mourn losses together. Little did those early players know, they were laying the foundation for a sport that would one day captivate the world. Their passion and dedication set the stage for the professional leagues and international competitions we see today. Hockey has come a long way from its humble beginnings, but its spirit remains the same, a testament to the enduring power of the game. The early 20th century witnessed hockey's transition from frozen ponds to organized competition. In the beginning, hockey was a simple game played on frozen lakes and ponds, where friends and neighbors would gather to enjoy the sport in its most raw and unrefined form. These informal games were the breeding ground for the skills and passion that would eventually shape the future of hockey. Amateur leagues sprouted up across Canada, with communities forming their own teams and organizing local tournaments. These leagues were the first step towards a more structured and competitive form of hockey. They provided a platform for players to showcase their talents and for fans to develop a deeper connection with the sport, laying the groundwork for the sport's professional future. The enthusiasm and dedication of these early players and organizers were instrumental in transforming hockey from a casual pastime into a serious and respected sport. The development of standardized rules and the introduction of more sophisticated equipment further contributed to the evolution of the game. The stage was set for the birth of a legend, the National Hockey League. The formation of the NHL in 1917 marked a significant milestone in the history of hockey. It brought together the best teams and players, creating a league that would become synonymous with excellence and innovation in the sport. Founded in 1917, the NHL brought together the best hockey players in the world, providing a platform for them to compete at the highest level. The league's establishment was a turning point that elevated the status of hockey and set the stage for its future growth and success, igniting a passion for the sport that would only grow stronger with time. Fans flocked to games, filling arenas with their energy and enthusiasm. The connection between the players and the fans was palpable, creating an electric atmosphere that fueled the growth of the sport. The original 6 teams, the Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit Red Wings, and New York Rangers, became synonymous with hockey excellence. These teams were the cornerstone of the NHL, each with its own unique history and legacy. Their rivalries and matchups became legendary, captivating fans and creating unforgettable moments in the sport's history. And New York Rangers became synonymous with hockey excellence. The fierce competition among these teams pushed the players to new heights, resulting in some of the most memorable and exciting games in hockey history. The original 6 era is often looked back on with nostalgia and reverence as it laid the foundation for the modern NHL. The NHL's early years were marked by fierce rivalries, legendary players, and a growing fan base. These rivalries added an extra layer of excitement to the games as teams battled not just for victory but for pride and bragging rights. The intensity of these matchups drew in fans and created a sense of community and loyalty that persists to this day, and a growing fan base. As the league expanded, so did its reach, attracting new fans from different regions and backgrounds. The passion and dedication of these fans played a crucial role in the NHL's success, as they supported their teams through thick and thin, creating a vibrant and dynamic hockey culture. From the dazzling speed of Howie Morenz, whose agility and skill left opponents in the dust and fans in awe. Morenz's impact on the game was profound, as he set new standards for what was possible on the ice. His legacy continues to inspire future generations of players. To the scoring prowess of Gordie Howe, whose ability to find the back of the net made him one of the most feared and respected players of his time. Howe's career was marked by incredible achievements and milestones, solidifying his place as one of the greatest players in hockey history. These hockey pioneers captivated audiences and etched their names in sporting history. Their contributions to the game went beyond their individual accomplishments as they helped to shape the identity and culture of hockey. Their stories are a testament to the passion, dedication, and skill that define the sport. As the league expanded and evolved, new teams were added, bringing fresh talent and new rivalries to the NHL. The expansion of the league allowed hockey to reach new markets and audiences, further solidifying its place as a major sport in North America. So too did the game itself. Rule changes, innovations in equipment, and advancements in training and strategy transformed hockey into a faster, more dynamic sport. These changes were driven by a desire to improve the safety and enjoyment of the game for both players and fans. And the influx of European players brought new levels of speed and skill to the NHL. The game was faster, more physical, and more exciting than ever before. The introduction of European players added a new dimension to the game as they brought different styles and techniques that enriched the overall quality of play, and more exciting than ever before. The combination of speed, skill, and physicality made hockey a thrilling spectacle, captivating audiences and creating unforgettable moments. The evolution of the NHL is a testament to the enduring appeal and excitement of the sport as it continues to grow and captivate fans around the world. Hockey's impact extends far beyond the rink, permeating Canadian culture in countless ways. It's a sport that's celebrated in literature, film, and music, its themes of teamwork, perseverance, and national pride resonating deeply with Canadians from all walks of life. From Roach Carrier's beloved children's book The Hockey Sweater to the iconic film Slapshot, hockey has inspired countless works of art. These stories capture the essence of the sport, from the childhood dreams of future stars to the grit and determination displayed on the ice. Hockey is also a source of national pride, uniting Canadians from coast to coast. When Team Canada takes the ice in international competitions, the entire country rallies behind them, their victories celebrated as shared triumphs. Moreover, hockey has played a significant role in promoting social change. The achievements of players like Willie O'Ree, the NHL's first black player, helped to break down racial barriers and inspire generations of young athletes. The Olympic Games hold a special place in hockey history, providing a global stage for the sport's biggest stars and most intense rivalries. The Olympics are not just a competition, they are a celebration of athletic excellence and international camaraderie. Hockey, with its fast-paced action and passionate fan base, has always been one of the marquee events at the Winter Games. From the first Olympic hockey tournament in 1920, the sport has evolved tremendously. Back then, the games were played on natural ice and the players wore minimal protective gear. The early tournaments were dominated by teams from Canada who showcased their superior skills and strategy. As the decades passed, the Olympics continued to be a platform for showcasing hockey's global appeal. The inclusion of NHL players in the late 1990s brought a new level of excitement and professionalism to the games. Fans from around the world tuned in to watch their favorite stars compete for Olympic gold, adding a new layer of prestige to the tournament. One of the most iconic moments in Olympic history came in 1980, during the height of the Cold War. The United States, represented by a group of amateur and college players, faced off against the heavily favored Soviet Union team. The Soviets were considered the best in the world, having won multiple gold medals in previous Olympics. In a game that would come to be known as the Miracle on Ice, the American team achieved the impossible. They defeated the Soviet Union in a stunning upset that captured the world's imagination. This improbable victory not only boosted American morale but also solidified hockey's place in Olympic lore. The image of the American players celebrating on the ice remains one of the most enduring moments in sports history. Over the years, the Olympics have been the stage for many such historic moments. Each tournament adds to the sport's rich tapestry of unforgettable memories. From last-minute goals to dramatic shootouts, the Olympics have provided a plethora of highlights that fans cherish. The 1998 Nagano Games marked another historic moment as women's hockey made its Olympic debut. This was a significant milestone for the sport, as it provided a platform for female athletes to showcase their talents on the world stage. Team Canada and Team USA battled it out for the gold medal in a thrilling final. The intensity and skill displayed by the players were a testament to the growth and development of women's hockey. This inaugural tournament ushered in a new era for the sport, inspiring young girls around the world to take up hockey. The rivalry between Team Canada and Team USA has continued to be a highlight of women's hockey at the Olympics. Each matchup is eagerly anticipated by fans, and the games never fail to deliver excitement and drama. The gold medal games are often closely contested, showcasing the high level of competition and the dedication of the athletes. Olympic hockey continues to captivate audiences worldwide. The passion and energy of the fans, combined with the skill and determination of the players, create an electric atmosphere. Whether it's a preliminary round game or the gold medal final, the excitement is palpable. With each tournament, new stories are written and new legends are born. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and the pursuit of Olympic glory make these games a true celebration of hockey's global appeal. The Olympics are more than just a competition. They are a showcase of the best that hockey has to offer. As we look forward to future Olympic Games, we can only imagine the incredible moments that await us. The legacy of international battles will continue to grow, adding new chapters to the rich history of Olympic hockey. The pursuit of excellence, the spirit of competition, and the joy of the game will always be at the heart of this beloved sport.